So when last we left off, set like a month ago, you guys had just finished up in Port Sidon, the Zarn alcove. You had helped Celacia by reuniting her with her daughters. You have foiled the plans of Astiel, the Angel of Dominion, who had convinced the people of Port Sidon that Khadgar was a dragonborn and all was well, and that Celacia had betrayed them, which was not the case. Each of you was granted a reward for assisting Celacia in reuniting her with her family. Kuzo, you had your arms restored. Ken, you were given a water dragon scale. Ryozo was granted a boon of sorts, I guess you could say. Tali Pitt chose physical or material wealth.
Raided the storeroom.
I think she raided the storeroom. And then you guys were going to teleport to the oasis in the narrow desert with Keylor. However, Keylor's teleport spell kept failing, and so he decided to take on his dragon form and fly to the oasis in Linear Desert. Upon arriving, you were met with a wall of what looked like black energy, and concluded that this was an anti-magic field. It had engulfed the entirety of the desert. You learned that it was emanating from the central pyramid. There's a dome around the oasis made out of lightning, and it was currently shielding the oasis. There is a figure sitting at the base of a large tree at the oasis who is maintaining the dome with the assistance of Ramirez, a fairy you rescued from the Noble District in Port Sidon. Upon arriving, you made a bit of a crash landing. You were met with a masked figure, whose name you do not know. She does bear somewhat of a resemblance to, or I guess, she looks familiar to Kend and Ryozo. Ryozo, having done some stuff prior to your departure to the Oasis, was less than ideal. So he came back and was a bit shook. The figure thanked Keylor for delivering the newest quote-unquote recruits. Kend thinks he was reunited with Willow. However, Willow, the fairy that Kend has been looking for, does not remember who he is, or does not recognize him. She does not have her wings. Instead, she has mechanical ones that you've learned were constructed by Athenicus. The masked figure has requested that you guys aid her in overthrowing the city of Nemva. Keylor advised you guys you do not go to the city of Nemva on your own in its current state, foretelling that you would die if you went there. Upon getting acquainted, you were reunited with Reed and Levy. You noticed that Reed was carrying a rather familiar shield on his arm. Kend, a little bit distraught by that. The atmosphere in the area seems to be rather heavy, I suppose you say, and lightning charged, as there is a protective lightning barrier surrounding the area. What else happened? The masked figure advised you guys to get some rest because it's been a long journey. And in the morning, they can go over a plan as well as training, so you can hone your skills a little bit better in the safety of this dome before you set out on your mission, as you will be facing an entire army otherwise by yourself. The masked figure also informed that there were 3 other villages in the area, and she has sent spies to each one to scout and have returned or brought back reports that there's an army of maybe 5 to 1,000 soldiers surrounding the pyramid in the center, but the mausoleums have only like a couple of camps with maybe 10 to 15 enemies or so enemy soldiers. Uh, the city of Nemba is very heavily guarded. As you guys slept, I believe it was Kuzo and Ryozo. You were awake. You're wakened from your slumber to hear a chant coming from outside. I will also replay. The chant there for you once I remember where it was. There it is. Yep. As this character was doing her chant, Kuzo and Ryoso, you guys saw that the fairies that circled around the area kind of gathered around her. I've also posted lyrics for you too. I will allow Ken, if you want to remake your perception, to try and notice it, or to see if you notice it. You may.
All right.
Bring me to oasis map.
Oh yeah, I should probably bring you to the map. Yeah, you still don't notice it.
Listen, go to next time.
In the years.
Yeah, so you hear this chant. I believe it was Kuzo and Ryozo. You two were the ones that noticed it. So what did you want to do?
Let me do. Let me do.
It's been a while, so you can do new stuff if you'd like.
I have no idea what I was even doing.
You last time
we're
Ryozo,
listening.
you stayed there and listened. Kuzo, you came out, saw where the source was coming from, and then went back inside.
Yeah,
I assume that those are little balconies up on the top, right? Of the building there?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I'll do the same as I did last time. And listen
Okay.
in. But sticking close by, at least I can hear it. So.
Okay.
Ryozo will just watch from the balcony for a little bit before, well, heading back to sleep.
Okay. So, Kuzo, are you also peering out the window, or like what exactly are you doing?
Yeah, I'm stepping out to the balcony over here,
Okay.
looking out, seeing what the source is.
So
Then
you two,
heading.
ugh, excuse me. You two can see is Keylor and the masked figure. His masked figure was the source of the song, um, and upon completing it, uh, the fairies that had kind of gathered around her kind of disperse. You two hear they start having a conversation. Uh, uh, you really are a fan of this land's folk tales. I believe that there's something more to this song than just being a folk tale. I need to open up the thingy again so I can read it. You've seen those monuments and all the ruins around here, and this folk tale can't just be completely made up. It must be anchored in some level of truth. There's a line. It says the air it grew heavy and electric in morning. It could be that this place met the wrath of Ignia herself. Electric in warning. Sounds like something Ignia would do. You could be right. Or it could just be nothing more than just a tale. After all, it's a song often sung to children, usually to warn them from being too greedy and not to make too much mischief. And basically, if they are kind to others, then kindness will find them. Always the skeptic, aren't you? Yes, quite. And then the two of them return and head back to a different part of the camp.
After listening, Ryozo will kind of sit awake in his bed for a while, thanking to himself before eventually drifting back to sleep.
Okay. Kuzo, what about you?
After hearing that, head back to where I was resting before heading to sleep. Just sit there and ponder the words for a minute.
Okay.
Get back to like some of the beginning.
You're cutting out, by the way.
No. There we go. Sit back and just start thinking of some of the lyrics in the song. Mainly thinking of the beginning bits.
I believe I made the thing available to the two of you, right?
Yes.
Yes, you did.
Alrighty. And you guys drift off to sleep. For the first time in a very long time, you actually had a relatively comfortable sleep. So morning rolls around, and so in order, we'll start. Well, what do you guys do as morning rolls around?
Join the normal bed for a while.
That's not the right song.
A normal bed. Slept in it in.
The bed got worn out after a bit, okay?
That doesn't mean what you think it does.
I know. I already committed to this path. I'm going with it.
I can respect that.
Alright, we'll start with Ken. Ken, what do you do? It is morning. You have awakened from your sleep.
Stand up. The future looking a little more dim than it did a few days ago. Look over at my shield, recalling Reed wielding the ancient Ascari treasure. I clasped my left hand a few times, remembering the original weight of Vanalax, but also the new understanding of its true power. And then I put on my armor and get ready for the day.
What about Naranax?
Oh well, yeah. I grabbed Naranax.
Cheap
Just leave Naranax on
imitation.
the bed.
Just goes.
Fuck this
I don't
thing.
need this anymore.
Don't need this. I know where Phalanx is. I'm gonna
I
go
don't
beat
want
up
to
Reed
play
and
with
take
you
it.
anymore.
I can't wield Phalanx anymore, but I can wield Reed.
I don't want to play with this anymore. Throws Naranax on the bed and leaves.
Walks
This
up
is
to
nice,
Reed,
but I like
yes.
this.
Gets a giant stick, just ties Reed to the end of it, like, get up.
Come on, do a thing.
This is like the Avengers and like Thor's hammer type situation. If Ken's not worthy to pick up Phalanx anymore, but Reed is, but can Ken pick up Reed? How does the transitive property apply to this?
Great question.
I mean,
Just
he
for
was
clar-
able to pick up Reed.
I mean, Reed is the same size as Ken, so...
Irrelevant.
Actually, Reed's a little bit bigger than Ken.
Size is based off of height, not weight.
Yes, but it's still proportional.
Yeah.
Anyways...
He could be like an 8-foot Slim Jim and like a 6-foot brick.
Okay,
Anyways,
Kuzo.
getting up, ugh. Realizing, okay, we're in the desert. Gonna change to something a little less fucking rain weather oriented.
We're in the desert now. Grass and mushrooms and trees everywhere.
But it's on the but it's outside. It's
Outside the
something you-
building.
in the barrier, but yeah, desert.
Okay.
Just these for desert. Yeah. Oh, what else? Oh yeah. Fucking go over to where my pouch is. Open it up. Finally taking a look at the dragon scale I got and trying to see what color it actually is.
You didn't get the dragon scale. Ken got the dragon scale.
No, I picked up one from
He
the
does.
manor.
Yeah.
Did you pick up one? Okay.
Yeah, you told me I picked up one from the manor.
It's
You didn't-
like
Oh
containing,
yeah,
like,
that's right. You got that dragon scale. I thought you were talking. Never mind.
containing like an
No, no.
ethyl canister.
Okay. So you're looking at the color of the scale.
Yeah. You
Alrighty.
want me to roll a die for it or?
Hang on, I'm deciding what color the scale is. Follow under handouts, under player knowledge. Let's see here. 9. Or is that a 6? That's a 9.
It's a 9.
Well, it's both actually.
The
But,
scale is a dark green.
They're green. Alrighty.
Formaldehyde jar.
I guess technically speaking, Kuzo shouldn't have access to this.
The jar?
No, not the jar.
Ready? Pop that back in.
I didn't
Fucking
actually mean to
looking
press
at-
that.
Press what?
Sorry, don't worry about it.
Okay. Looking through my pouch, I just realized, shit, I got a lot of jars of random stuff in there still.
Oh, jars.
Jesus Christ. I forgot you had jars of random shit. I did not compile a list of what that shit is.
I did. I
like-
have it all listed down.
It's still random, even to you.
All the eyes of a single.
How do you have it
person.
labeled of what it is? I don't even know what it is.
You told me what it was when I picked it up.
Oh, did I
When I
give you a
did-
list? Did I give you a list of shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
then
did a big
never mind.
swipe. Yeah.
Hey, this is all very. I'm still all coming back to me. Okay. It's
Yeah,
Blacklight
it's
all
fine.
over again.
In terms of stuff I got frog leg jar,
It's
snake
okay.
venom jar.
I don't need a list. It's all good. I can just look at your sheet and see it.
Jar of a leg.
All right. Next, Ryozo. What are you doing?
Well, Ryozo, he's going to get up and actually just grab all of his one item that he keeps out of void storage and head outside.
What is your one item you keep out of void storage?
Well, that would be, the cloak.
Oh. Wait, shit. Have you been putting your catalyst in your void storage this whole time?
God. Okay, no.
Oh, okay. Damn.
No. Because that would
Two
that,
items.
that would be counterproductive.
Do you wear your armor or do you store that in void storage?
Okay, 2 items. Thank you.
That's 3.
Close enough.
Gotta keep track of this shit. I like how I'm just a black silhouette.
The phantom residing in
I'm entirely
overall.
like red shirt. I can see
Oh.
skin color.
Oh.
It's kind of ominous.
just grin, and it's just a fucking the teeth.
Anyways. Just wait for a gust of wind to blow, and then it opens up this window, and then I just get blinded. There's a window. Right there. Oh, now I'm not in the frame. There we go. Okay. So, Ryozo, you were acquiring your questionable number of things from void storage.
Yeah, somewhere between 1 and 10.
Yeah, okay. Is that it?
For now, yes, for now.
Okay, you're just picking up stuff? Alright,
Just
jumping over
picking up
to
stuff and heading outside.
Tali.
My turn. Can I go search the camp for key lore?
Sure.
I will search the camp for key lore.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, I'm looking for Keylor and or his master, his supervisor.
You're not my supervisor!
Tom from upper management.
Probably about to be almost go to a Karen. Speak to a manager.
Looking for Tom from upper management.
Alrighty. These two. So as you're approaching the building with the rest of your party, you see Keylor and the masked figure approach.
Me? Or just
They're
in general?
in general, they're walking in this direction, in your direction, not toward you, just in that direction. As you see, Kuzo, he comes running out of the out of the camp, or out of the whatever that is, the tent, makes a sharp 180, runs back into the tent, and then comes back out again for seemingly no fucking reason.
Forgot my bag on the ground.
You get that the gif of the cop running? I'm gonna flag down Keylor.
Okay.
Do I successfully garner his attention?
I don't know. What did you do to flag him down? You didn't flag him
Wave
down.
at him.
Literally pulls a flag out of nowhere. Just
Yeah, sure, why not? You've gathered his attention.
I'm going to approach Keylor, I suppose. And
Y'all
see
guys
if
are
I
already...
look.
Because they're already, like, right next to each other. How much more approaching do you want to get?
Just right up in his face.
Please roll to be creepy.
So,
Just take a 20.
yeah, during my arrest, I have come to the conclusion that my initial plans for said weapons, I'm doubtful that it will work. However, I think that we may be better off if I can produce a flamethrower.
A flamethrower. How would this aid your cause?
So I unscrew one of the canisters off of my mask, the right one,
Okay.
and I show the its like mounting point where it has like a dispenser kind of thing.
Okay.
You know, kind of like the mechanism or spray bottle.
Yep.
So I could adapt this into a flamethrower, and then we can use that to just kind of scorch everything in our path.
Would such a small canister contain enough fuel to make your
The
flamethrower
canister
work?
itself, no, but I'll have to actually take the canister out and adapt it into a proper weapon. But I don't have the materials to reproduce the mechanism that is operating this right now.
Okay. So what materials do you need to build this flamethrower?
Metals. I was about to go pillage your camp and search for any scrap metal I could just, take.
Any scrap metal that would be here would be over by the forge. That's where Athanicus was working on his stuff, and he was also hoarding all the metal over there. So whatever's in that area is going to be what we've got.
I don't recall seeing much over there.
There wasn't much over there.
Alright, so being that there's so little metal over there, can you give me like a list of these buildings and which one has like the least valuable purpose? Is most of this just residential?
Aside from the forge, yeah, the majority of it are just like living quarters for the resistance.
How are your bed structured? Is it wood? Just mattress?
Yes. It is wood. Yeah, our beds are made of wood.
Gotta help me out here. I'm looking for metal.
I understand. I'm telling you, there's not metal here you can use. You'll have to venture out into the desert to find it.
Alright.
Keeler's face during this entire conversation be like... just-
Well, I'm gonna go convene with my party then.
Alrighty.
Maybe I can convince Ken to come play defense while I scavenge for some scrap metal in the desert. I recall you mentioning an airship. Was it made of metal? Did it contain metal, as far as you could tell?
Shit. What did I say about the airship? I don't even remember.
It went kaboom.
Airship took supplies, I think.
Airship went kaboom because of resistance after blowing up small town.
Right. The airship delivered a bomb to one of the smaller villages. We did manage to strike it down. I imagine it was also made out of metal and wood and some other materials. If you can find the scrap, the ruins of it, you could probably scavenge from there.
You see which direction it went down? Can you give me a...
It went down in...
The desert.
Yeah, it was in the desert. It's just south of the pyramid and northwest of the city of Nemva. You have access to the map still, right, Eden?
No. Wait, yeah, I have map
Everyone
of
does.
the Neri Desert.
Yeah, you can see it there, just south of the pyramid and northwest of the city.
So it's this like Stonehenge looking thing down here?
Yeah.
Be far.
I'll jump to the overworld map for the zone and put a label on it for you. Oh god, I need a way bigger font than that. Oh god, I need a way smaller font than that. I'm thinking.
Just beat it. Do you know of any quarries or caves or exposed mining outcrops within the general vicinity of the oasis?
Mining outcrops. We're in a desert, you know that, right? Any type of ore deposits you can find are going to be buried deep under the sand, if not along the edges of the rivers.
You bring up a good point about the river.
It's going to
Well,
be your
I'll-
erosion is going to have to be your best way to find anything, any type of metal, unless you had some way of detecting metal. There it is.
Before-
All right.
It clicked.
In- in-
It clicked.
In before Tally starts damming up the river like a beaver.
I was just staring at Eden. I'm like, it's like loading, loading. Oh, there it is. It got it.
Well, no, I remember something funny.
Oh,
It did not click, it seems.
apparently not.
Loading suddenly pops back up. Boop.
Alrighty. It's a tally.
Yeah, I'm gonna head off to my party over here.
Okay. So Kuzo and Ryozo, and I guess Kent is still inside the tent.
Yes.
Okay. Kuzo and Ryozo, you see Tali approach you, screwing her canister back into her face, I assume.
Yeah,
Yeah,
module back into the
Yeah.
mask.
Yeah. What did I say? It's the same thing.
You said face.
She's
Face
throwing her
on the
mask back on.
face.
It's fine.
Mask face, same thing at this point.
Putting can on face. There.
Anyway. Okay, so gotta figure out a way to deal with this anti-magic barrier. I think what we were talking about last night. Or not a barrier, anti-magic field
Yes.
continent.
If
Right.
a bubble like this could keep it out, I wonder if it could contain it.
Maybe, but I don't know. I think whatever our best bet's gonna be is gonna be turning off whatever source is emitting it, or emitting it out of the pyramid, or taking it apart somewhat.
Oh yeah. It was just a thought. As
In the meantime, we're gonna have to. If we're gonna not gonna have any access to magic, we're gonna have to fucking work on physical prowess.
mhm.
Can you lift a sword, or are you too tiny?
You lift the sword, or are you too
I have a bow, thank you.
Bows are lighter than swords.
And I can still shoot my bow.
Oh, so real quick, DM note to the rest of you. Ryozo is a 5-tailed spirit fox.
Do you have
Just-
5 tails?
He has 5 tails.
That's a lot of
Okay.
tail.
Okay, you can lift a bow and shoot an arrow. Can you lift a heavy metal sword?
Is this like the dagger on a string? We just suddenly realize he has his 5 tails.
No.
Sorry, 1 second. Here comes the train.
I hope he says that when he uses his new ability. That'd be really funny, actually. No, I needed to know when he made the character, but I didn't really press it because I wasn't really sure what to do with it. But now I have ideas, so I needed to know so I could start setting the precedence for it. I also need to make a DM note on his sheet so I know how many tails he has.
You actually have, and the train is gone now. And I will definitely consider saying, "Here comes the train" when I use my new ability.
You like that one Rick and Morty character that summons phantom trains?
Oh, the fucking
The
Vindicators.
conductor, I think he's called.
Yeah, the conductor.
Oh. These aren't ghost trains. They're very real trains. And I summoned them around 5:30. Sorry, what were we talking about?
A money compass from Final Space.
Heavy metal sword. Ryozo
Oh,
being able to use a bow.
Yeah. I could probably wield one. Small one.
Actually, wait. Where did I put? Oh, right. Didn't I give the metal to Ellie? Or all the swords and shit?
Give them all to Coralon,
Oh, yeah. Coral.
I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty sure I have it marked down as Kuzo's weapons.
Why do you need to
yes.
pillage the camp then? You have so much metal already.
Because it's not a lot. It's mostly just a bunch of scrap swords that are like worth at most 1 ingot,
And the heavy iron targe.
which is 4
Right.
ingots. So I have like a total of 7 ingots.
How much metal do you think you're gonna get out of the beds?
More than 1 ingot.
No, not even close.
You get 1 ink out of all the springs. That's it.
Yeah, y'all don't have fucking mattresses, man.
We have probably hay or cut grass or some itchy substance.
Yeah, pretty
You
much.
said nice sleep.
Yeah.
Comparatively nice sleep.
We're not sleeping on fucking medieval fantasy sleep number beds.
Memory foam.
Yes, you guys slept on orthopedic rocks.
They were aligned in our perfect shape.
This bed remembers another
Uh,
bed of attunement.
The bed.
I need to make that an item. The bed of attunement.
That sounds like it would help you attune to shit.
You gotta-
Imagine it's a bed that you only have a good night's rest on it if you're attuned to it.
No,
Yeah.
it helps you attune to stuff, but you have to sleep hug the items like it's a teddy bear or whatever when you attune to it while sleeping on it.
That's
No,
like spooning your sword.
exactly. That's perfect.
What happened to Kuzo? He decapitated himself in his sleep.
Shame.
Shame.
The camera zooms in on the bed. A voiceover line in the background speaks, "Yet this bed claimed another victim. How many more till they see that this is a bad idea? The world may truly never understand."
With your donation of only $1 a month.
My company will get $1 a month.
You can help us save people from sleeping on this bed.
Okay, moving on.
From that tangent. Okay, where's Coralon? Is he still near the forge, or?
I left him in the house TP structure that I was sleeping in.
Okay.
The forge.
It's not at the forge. It shouldn't be at the forge.
I'm pretty sure you're at the forge. Oh
he's
no,
in the
yeah,
building.
you're right. No, you're right.
Alrighty, well. Here, we'll get Ryo's a temporary weapon from there, so let's head over there.
I don't know. I've seen the weapons in there. I don't think he can hold any of those.
I
Rio's
think
just going to shrug and start following Kuzo.
All right, I'll talk to Ken about what I wanted to talk to about then.
Well,
Y'all just blatantly ignored.
No, no. Tally never did say.
I sit
why
here
Tally
and wait
came over.
patiently for you guys to finish talking, then you guys fuck off.
Okay, so Ken, you're inside the tavern. Scotty is still asleep. Ken, you're being edgy, and Tali walks in.
Ken just drops
do,
his entire monologue.
do I instantly notice him being edgy?
Yes.
Or I'm gonna turn right back and walk away. Oh, there's a walk away.
He interrupts his entire monologue, watches Telly leave, only to go back into monologue.
He was doing the monologue while doing like a JoJo. I was just like, oh.
No, but really, I do need to talk to Ken.
You just walk in, Ken's just like chanting, doing stuff, crawling in. What's the shield? Where has it gone? Anyways.
Oh,
Can I stay in here and wait for him to like get out of his phase?
that only happens when he touches Phalanx again.
I need you to make a wisdom save, or I guess intelligence, to tell if if this is really just a face.
Me?
It's just a phase, Mom.
It's just a face, Charlie. It's not a face.
Do I need a parenting skill?
Just starts switching to another song. Just starts going like, pain.
Oh, fuck. Ken's family photo is just got all kinds of just symbols and marks all over it.
It's raining.
And just numb by Linkin Park just starts playing again.
Now
So-
I have one shot at this because it may not work. I'm hoping this does
Uh-oh.
work.
You should kill yourself! You should kill yourself! You should kill yourself! You should kill yourself! You should kill
This is
yourself!
just Ken in the background.
Kill yourself! Kill yourself!
Oh, Jesus.
Anyways,
What was that from?
Theory of a Death Knight.
Ah.
Oh, that's that WoW meme.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, fuck.
The main lyrics is you should kill yourself and then razor blades in blood, and that's it.
And then as soon as Telly walks in, the music stops, changes to something else as Ken straightens his helmet, picks up his armor off the floor and turns.
Actually, it'd be more like Tali walks in.
Whatever!
Hold on.
Well, if you
Wait,
I like extend out of his head and wrap around his helmet, looking at me.
I forget how far in this started.
SpongeBob style.
for a second here. I mean, really, let's talk about this.
what the fuck?
You're thinking about killing yourself with razor blades.
What do you expect?
Sorry. Okay, let's continue.
All right. I love where this has already gone.
When he pulls out, when Callie walks in, family photo, it just shifts to fucking. I don't know what I'm fighting for. I don't know.
It's just shifts into a photo of a collection of every Linkin Park song ever.
Look at this graph.
Okay, anyways, moving on from Ken's face. Tali, you see Ken walk in.
Why is he walking?
Wasn't Tali walking in?
I am
You said
walking
Ken,
in. You
though.
said Ken.
I said
walked
Ken.
in.
You see Tali walking in is what I said.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Ken's over there still laughing. I hear him snickering.
And
I didn't even say anything for this.
You don't have to.
What are you talking about? Your opening thing was like
Fucking
light in this
done.
future getting ever so dim. The first words out of your mouth was the itchiest thing so far.
I have
Ken is a doomer.
Oh,
Oh shit.
Dolly?
And I need metal, which means that I have to raid the desert. I'm thinking it might be best for us to go to the airship. I figure you're not doing a lot right now, so
Were there
You're-
plans for the mission that we were about to go on?
yeah, they're related to that, yes. I am plotting a weapon that I need metal to construct. More metal than I have.
And what would this weapon do?
it's so
Only cause severe burns.
What about the cannon or whoever you called it you were planning on?
I view it as too risky of an option. I've never constructed something like it before, which means that wasting our efforts on constructing a weapon that might not even work is too risky given the conditions
I
and
see.
the given urgency.
Right.
What the fuck?
You think
All right. Yeah, I'll help.
Ooh.
I need to make that a
Cool.
soundbite and put that in the soundboard.
You definitely need to.
Holy shit, it'd be just so funny.
Emo can be like,
Oh my god.
Damn it.
I love Emokin. I need to save this picture.
When were you planning on heading out, Tully?
I guess as soon as you're ready.
Once you're done with this phase.
It's not a phase! I'll never be done!
Oh my god.
Linkin Park slowly fades in the background.
I'm ready to go.
Alright, let's go then. Oh my. Dark Link. Dark Lunk.
Hey, I found it. Emo Ken. Ah.
Oh.
Anyways.
So,
Alright,
set
so
sail for
Tali-
One Piece.
So Tali and Ken, you guys are making your way off out of the oasis then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to confirm, we gained markings to re-enter, right? Pretty sure you said something about that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ramirez gave you guys marks to come to pass freely.
Was it like is it like inked on or is it a rune?
It's a magic rune given to you by Ramirez.
So it would be dispelled by the anti-magic field.
That is correct.
Alright, I'm gonna go talk to Ramirez before we leave then.
I was really hoping no one would pick up on that. Y'all missed the obvious shit I put in front of you. But that's the fucking thing you pick up. Come on. Alright. I'm gonna jump back over to now it's Ken. Ken, is there anything else you want to do while Tali goes to talk to Ramirez? While you guys were talking, you also see you see Ed hear Willow as she flies past you out of the tent.
Is it Ed Sheeran?
What?
Did you say he sees Ed Sheeran?
You see Willow. You see and hear Willow.
Ed Sheeran, what the fuck?
That's what I'm saying.
You're standing in the
Alright, I have a
camp.
new quest. I need to go meet this Ed Sheeran.
There we go. That's the sound she makes with her mechanical wings as she zips by you and heads outside.
I grind my teeth.
You look like your metal grinding on the ground.
I don't have a grinding sound. One second.
I can just crack my knuckles. Although that might not fit.
Yeah, are you grinding your teeth? You cracking your teeth?
Crack your teeth,
The answer
knuckles.
is yes, he's kidding.
There's Willow. Ken, what's your dexterity stat? Or what's your dex mod? No, your stat. Dex stat.
14.
14. Oh, okay. Yep, she definitely knows. She notices you grinding your teeth as she flies by.
Oh. Oof.
What the fuck is that roll? Jesus.
It's
That's
perfectly
rough, buddy.
balanced, as all things should be.
That's rough, buddy.
Ultra instinct detection of your grinding teeth.
Alright, and we'll jump back to Kuzo. Where the hell did you go? Oh, you went back to over here. You two went over here. Okay.
Yeah, we're going to
So
ground.
Kuzo and Ryoso.
We're still making our way to Coralon, who's probably just sitting down in the building, waiting.
He's in standby.
He'd be on a bed. Always put him in a bed.
Alrighty. Where's the pouch? There's his pouch. Okay. So let's see here. Should have it just. I open up the
Sorry,
pouch
you're trying to go into the pouch?
Yeah.
Okay, so Coralon kind of he's laying. I guess he'd be sitting in the bed. He turns around, grabs you by your entire head, picks you up, and then just like puts you like further back, and let's go. Effortlessly, he just like grabs you by the face and puts you off to the side.
Locked.
All right. I forgot about.
Terry Crews. Blocked.
We'll get
What
Tally.
the fuck?
Really?
I definitely need to like download this and make it into a soundbite.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, I forgot about that. Get Tally so we can get you the weapon out of his pouch without fucking doing that or crushing our skulls.
Oh, also, Ryozo, you saw Coralon do this to him. Oh, sorry, you have a perception of like a billion. You also notice that it seems like Coralon is taking extra care not to hurt Kuzo while doing this.
Okay.
Extra care detected.
Error.
What the fuck?
So, what is your plan now? Go get Tally?
Get Tally, because don't think I'm gonna be able to just mage hand or get it out of there. Grab it out of midair and put it back.
I mean, I don't think he can touch you with mage hand, right?
No, I mean if I try to pull the weapon out of there, he'll just grab it and put it back in, pretty sure.
Yeah, and it could hurt him.
I don't want. Let's go get Tally. Over here. For God damn it. Alright.
Yep. Rio's are just gonna start following again. Oh, walking we will go. Hi ho, hi ho.
Okay, so make it here, and guessing we see Tally approaching fucking Ramirez and shit.
Already have approached Ramirez, just waiting for.
Okay, you guys come back here, and you see Talia walk up to Ramirez, who is sitting on top of the head of this other figure. You guys can't see their name tags, right?
I can see.
Yeah,
This
I
one,
can see their name
okay.
tag.
Shit.
I see Sugary, and I can't see Ramirez because they are underneath Sugary.
That's fine, actually. You already know which one Ramirez is. There we go. Not that it really matters that much anymore, but whatever. So, sitting on top of the head of this figure is Ramirez. Both of them seem to be in like a trance-like state.
So the one in red is a full human being, and not
Not human.
not like a cup size.
No, the other one is full. Yes.
They are not a Barbie doll, no.
6 foot tall woman.
Yeah. If you're the one on the bottom is not a fae.
Don't tell me how big they are. It just tells me they're not magical.
Why do you can't quite? I guess sitting down, they're like the same height as you.
Okay.
She is sitting down on the ground. They're in like a meditate. They're both in a meditative state.
I will be all like, so it just came to my attention that these are runes, and outside the barrier is an anti-magic field. So the second we step out of the barrier, our runes will disappear.
You get no response.
Good talk. Stares aggressively.
Ken, anything? Ryozo and Kusa, you two are witnessing this happen as well.
I'm just going to try and get Tally's attention by waving my hand a bit, not wanting to disturb the two who are tranced.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to point to Keylor.
I'll whip around looking at Ryuza.
Crack.
I was about to say Kuza. I was like, which one's which?
And then I'm just going to point at Keylor.
I will turn and approach Keylor.
You've
So?
approached Keylor.
I'm gonna be that guy. You gave us runes to re-enter the barrier.
I did no
And
such
outside-
thing.
We were given runes to re-enter the barrier by your gathering of employees.
Okay.
Outside of the barrier is an anti-magic field that would nullify these runes.
Yes.
So we would not be able to re-enter.
That is correct.
Great talk.
That checks out.
Hence why we're trying to work out a solution to deal with the anti-magic field before we exit this barrier, because there will be no coming back after we leave. Well, for you guys.
So,
Just like rubs head. Just like giving out a sigh. All right. Well, I guess back to the first plan.
Once we leave this barrier, the only way we're coming back is if this field is destroyed. I can pass through it, but to say freely is not exactly the most accurate thing.
if someone were waiting outside, Ryozo is going to finally approach because I just realized I'm still wait the fuck back here.
How much metal do we say Kuzu's arsenal is worth again?
I don't know. I don't know how much Kuzo's
I think
carrying
like
around.
mapped
What
it
are
out
you
to
two doing?
7 ingots.
A number of ingots between 1 and 20.
Probably.
I think it was 7. Oh, I could probably work with 7 to attempt to construct a railgun.
I thought you were making a flamethrower.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do right now. Those are the
But
two
I-
options I have. Either I make the flamethrower so I can set fire to all those armored fools, or I make the railgun and deal with the anti-magic barrier. Hope to deal with the anti-magic barrier before we leave. Field. Anti-magic field, not barrier. The one is reliable, however, it doesn't really get us very far on its own, I guess. And the other one is like 30% chance of solving all our problems right out of the gate.
But how would the cannon be used then? Like, what would the target be?
The center of the pyramid. Or if I can finally figure out how to do math again, center of the field. Speaking of which, I'm gonna do my math check. I try and determine the center of the field.
In
Hello?
other words, you said you're gonna roll a math check. I don't know what you want to roll for that. Intelligence, I guess. I don't know what answer you're hoping for.
I think it's not something that I know as a person. I'm working off what my character, like what they remember seeing, because they flew in when they saw the barrier go up, right?
The barrier was up when you flew in, yes.
So I would have seen a decent amount of the barrier to get an idea of what like.
Well, I'm trying to think how you calculate the center of a circle. You just take the diameter and divide it by 2. That
Yeah.
gives you the center point. Well, that gives you the radius, but it won't necessarily tell you where the center is. Narrowing it down, you do know that the field is emitting from the center, from the pyramid, somewhere in that pyramid. Anyways, Ryozo, you had approached and you were gonna say something.
Yeah, I done forgot what I was gonna say.
All right.
I was listening to Tally.
In like 5 years since I've done anything with circles. Can I just like throw raw intelligence and then you say yes or no?
Sure. Yes. I don't know what the question was.
And the center of the zone, the field.
Is what is the question?
Can I, with my raw intelligence, determine the center of the anti-magic field?
With a roll like that, no.
I have remembered what I was gonna say.
Okay, go ahead.
If someone was at the edge of the field there, could you help them back in, Keeler?
I mean, I can rip open the barrier, but it puts a lot of strain on Sagari over there. Sagari and Ramirez are maintaining the barrier, and they are trying desperately to resist the effects of the anti-magic field with just their raw power alone. So having me tear the barrier apart to let people pass through is not exactly the most ideal situation.
And we have our 2 resident casters dump mana into them to extend our time inside the barrier.
And we're not gonna need it once we're out.
This
Yeah, you can do that. It makes
That's actually a good-
Turns
makes-
to look at Ryuzo. Stares.
As I said, we're not going to need it once we're out. So, how do I do that?
Wait. You you guys are mages, but you don't know how to pass your mana into something.
Look, I can cast a spell. That's what I do.
What do you think? What? He turns and looks over to the masked figure. He leans in and kind of whispers something. Ryozo, with your perception of like a trillion, this is the group that he sent us to find. I know this is his past self, but come on. All right. I think the best bet here is before you head out to the desert, especially since you won't have your magic to assist you, you'll have to, well, to put it bluntly, train your skills so you can survive without it.
Alrighty.
Ryozo is just immediately going to start pulling out his notebook.
I'm gonna put my infusion, Cloak of the Manta Ray on my cloak, and I'm gonna go, swimming.
What is Cloak of the Manta Ray?
It gives me water breathing.
Okay. I assume you're swimming
go
in the
get
water around the oasis.
Yep, I'm looking for.
Horse.
Am I retarded, or is my book gone? No, okay. Yeah, I'm just retarded. Never mind.
Behold, Keylor. Tristan.
I am beholding. Okay.
Is this like a calm water river, or is this?
It has a current, but it's not a severe current.
All right, so I can swim against it, right?
Yeah. We'll say, well, half your speed when you're trying to swim against the current. For the
That
sake,
makes sense.
For the sake
Effectively
of
difficult terrain.
for the sake of simplicity, we'll say that the current flows that way. Current flows that direction and then comes back this way. Okay.
Checks out.
Alrighty.
Alright, so Tali, you guys see Tali, she puts up a cloak with a very thin, long, a hood with a very thin, long tail at the end and jumps in the water.
Descend to the depths.
Well, we're gonna be useless out there. It's a good thing I've been training on my body, so like for this ideal situation currently. This
Keeler, you should train these two in how to hone their magic. I will take Willow and go attempt to search for the others. Alrighty. Kend,
Yep.
what are you doing? What are you doing? Tally just went and jumped in the water, and Kuzo and Ryozo.
Hammer pants again. Linkin Park plays.
I guess Ken, you see Tali just pop up her hood and run and just jump in the water, just like swan dive. Woo!
What the fuck?
I must go. My people need me.
The confused expression on my face.
Visible confusion.
Kind of look over Ryozo and Kuzo, who seem to be fairly normal. And then-
Rios has got his full attention on his notebook.
Oh yeah, that's right. Just approach.
All right. Kend walks up to you.
Slightly shaking, just like fucking ground shaking.
You can feel the tectonic plate shift as Kent approaches.
I can.
Ryozo is finally
Rizzo?
going to close his book and just look up at Kin.
Tally requested my help with gathering materials, and she left.
Aha.
How long can you hold your breath?
So-
Because you might need to go jump in.
Tally
after.
was the one that led the discovery that we won't be able to get back in once we leave.
To be clarified,
Oh.
she has not left the dome. The dome encompasses the river surrounding the island.
Yes.
Okay.
If you're looking for something to do, I have no idea what even I'm to do.
That's not where I thought that was going.
Don't be like training and shit. Montage. Gonna make a
I'm not
montage.
trying to start the conversation of how we're gonna get back in.
You heard Keeler, we don't.
We gotta go break in and then come back in.
So for context, did they say we had to go to the mausoleums to get into the pyramid, or can we just go straight for the pyramid?
You can go straight for the pyramid, but there's like a huge army guarding it.
Julio McShizzle, my dog.
So you're faced with a dilemma right now. You can exit the barrier, but the only way you're gonna get back in is if the barrier comes down. If the barrier comes down, though, all of the Fae in this area will die. Because the anti-magic field will purge the anti-magic. Will purge the magic, sorry, from the area. Including the Faes, and you've seen what happened to Ramirez when all of her magic was stripped away.
Got depressed.
Is near death.
Near.
So, yeah, Ryozo.
I don't know what they look like when they're lively, I guess. Or didn't.
Yeah, you saw. Once she got her
See him
magic.
now.
No, when she was at the tavern, she got her magic back and was like zipping around all over the place.
Yeah, fair.
So,
you three.
Ryozo is finally going to approach Keeler after talking with Ken and such. You have seen it too.
I've seen many things. You'd have
The-
to be more
the thing that-
specific.
Yes. The
Are you
thing
talking
that
about? Are you talking about 4? I have found 4. Have you found 4?
I've actually found 5, but no.
He draws his blade, holds it to your throat. Say that again.
When he sees fucking. When he says, I've seen a thing. I've seen. Rikiwa says, I've seen many things. Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down?
I heard.
to be
what you
fair,
whispered.
that multi-stacks because Ryozo came up to him. Have you seen it too?
Yeah, no.
Hey, I got color again. I'm not a silhouette anymore.
Oh shit,
Oh,
you got healthy, my dude.
Oh, okay. Anyways,
Because nope. Anyway, yeah. The thing that has given me that book, what you whisper to the one who just left.
yes. What about it?
What is it?
Damn, it doesn't work. Oh shit.
Damn it!
Alright, sorry. You gotta repeat that. What was it again? What did you say? I was trying something.
God damn it. Sent back for his past self. Explain that to me,
No.
as Kuso has seen it too.
Okay. I expect
And
you
it's-
should have.
No, I'm the only one who didn't see it.
Okay. That makes sense.
So why are you so hesitant to tell me anything?
Because I don't exactly know that you're trustworthy.
Then why am I here in this place of all places?
This is going
That's-
on just like. Ugh.
That's a good question. She asked me to bring you here, so I brought you here.
She trusts me, I guess.
Okay.
What's going on? I'll just make my way over to these two over here. Just try to start focusing on sending Anna.
Do you know what you're doing?
Can't be that hard. I've cast.
I mean, you're welcome to try.
Time.
To do this, you're gonna have to make a intelligence check, or whatever your cast. Your cast, that's intelligence, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just roll in
Intelligence.
flat intelligence.
Figure out.
You've a
to work.
DC of 19 because you've never done this before.
Oh.
Didn't work.
All right, let's take 5.
Did I just fuck the game?
Yes.
That's like the
Kill
biggest
fairies.
foreshadowing ever. The DM's just like, I'm gonna need 5 minutes.
Biggest foreshadow. The DM just fucking leaves. Alrighty. So Kuzo, you walk over to, I guess Sugari and Ramirez, and attempt to push your mana into them. Alright, first up. Oof. Alrighty. So as soon as you place your hand on... Where on Sugari are you attempting to touch her to place this? To do this
Please
procedure?
rephrase that.
Where... No.
Where on the doll did they touch you?
Guys. On the shoulder, it was good.
Okay.
Just like,
You put your hand on Sugari's shoulder, and the moment you make contact, your hair kind of just goes all Super Saiyan, stands up. You are like effectively being tased. Doesn't hurt or anything like, but that's static shock. You feel like you're being shocked. Ryozo, as you were discussing with Keylor, and Kend, as you were over there being an edgelord, you see the lightning dome around you. It starts to flicker and becomes a bit more erratic. As Kuzo, you don't notice this as you push your mana into Sugari, and
Full force, baby.
you don't know how. You've never done it before, so you don't know exactly what the procedure is or how to properly control it. And the barrier becomes unstable, and as the barrier just dissipates into the air, the anti-magic field that it was fending off closes in. You see some of the
Joker, baby.
some of the Fae that are flying around. Immediately, everyone tries to retreat back to the tree, the central tree, but they're not fast enough. They can't fly fast enough. As the barrier closes in, their magic is purged out of them, and they draw. Why the fuck is it just your forehead on the camera?
dead. I fucked everything up.
Fucking be in frame. I need to see your agony, bitch. Anyway, so as the fairies try desperately to retreat back to the tree, the barrier closes in faster than they can fly, and one by one they drop on the ground, dead. As the barrier hits,
foreheads.
Ryozo, you feel the barrier close over you, or before you even realize what has happened, the anti-magic field has crossed over your body, and all of your mana is purged out. Kend, you see the barrier close in. Sure.
Warden.
I'm shield prising Sigari and Ramirez.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah. You shield prison them. As the anti-magic field closes in and just removes your shield prison.
Warden.
Kuzo, you feel your mana also get pulled out of you. Eventually, it closes over the entirety of the camp. You see all of the odd flora also withers and dies. You see the masked figure come running out, and in her hand she carries a dead willow.
What do you have in your hand? A knife!
No!
As she calls out, "What's going on? What happened? The barrier, it's down. All of the fairies. Oh no." So Ryozo, as you're talking to Keeler, he immediately draws his sword and like points it, gets his blade ready. Why? That's all he says. He just looks to the three of you. Why?
There's just a fucking look of fucking shock, fucking despair, just collapses.
Oh shit, Tali, your infusion's also dispelled.
I would assume I didn't get that deep into the water, considering the second I dove, it swapped off of me.
Okay, I was gonna say you were searching while this other stuff was happening, but okay. Yeah, you start to feel like something's amiss here as you go to try and breathe underwater and you just get a mouthful of water. So you surface back.
Fair. Well, when I surface, I will make my way back to the party.
Ryozo is just going to stare at Kuzo now and just remain quiet.
In utter disbelief, I approach the lifeless willow.
Oh no, so
As
there goes me mana.
as you try to approach, Keeler points his blade as you will stay back. Well, you do, Ken.
I ignore him.
Stay back.
All right, he gets closer and actually presses the blade into your throat. I will not tell
No,
you a
look.
second time.
And I'm not looking at him. I'm looking at Willow.
Walks into Blade.
Okay,
Pushes
and
Blade aside.
Keeler
With throat.
plunges the blade into your throat. As you like kind of step back, as there's a sword in your throat.
I wasn't getting like that close to her though.
That
I'm
doesn't
just-
matter.
I'm
That,
confused.
that
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
matter. I told you he's pressing it against your throat, and you said you ignored him.
I
And he
thought you
warned-
said
I
chest.
ignore him and keep
You
walking
said chest,
into
and
the
I had
Blade.
my armor on.
He said
No,
No,
he said
throat.
throat.
Why would he go for your chest where you have armor?
All right, everyone.
Well, that-
3, 2, 1, throat.
Fortunately,
point.
it is not deep enough that it's caused any major damage, but your throat does hurt. What do you do now? You take a step back, or do you press forward?
I'm gonna continue to ignore him and turn to Kuzo. And clenching my throat, I try to gargle out, "What have you done?"
Where's your throat?
Would assume it hasn't actually opened up your throat.
He hasn't
I'm sure
opened.
just, like,
It's
your
got.
skin.
It's broke your skin. Yeah. I don't really know how to describe it. I
Look,
have
I had
not.
a thing I was trying to do. Keeler fucked it all up as usual. We're good.
You fuck it up.
You did. Oh my god. I'm the
You're
one
not-
that fucked everything.
You're not the one that has. You're not the only one who has stuff to do, man.
Oh shit.
I can't help anybody.
Hey,
You
what's
just
up?
hear-
My magic's dead. Can't swim anymore.
You just hear
Can't breathe
Kuzo
underwater,
mumbling.
rather.
You just hear Kuzo mumbling to himself. For trying to help people. everything up. And you just see him slowly grab his hands, or take his hands out, and grab towards his head. Like this.
Are you actually gonna try? Okay.
I'm gonna try and, nudge Keylor in that direction. Hey, buddy!
He doesn't respond to you.
Oh, okay.
I should also flip your token.
How curious. It appears as if someone is actually attempting to contact you.
Alright, so, Kuzo, as you attempt to grab your own neck, your own head and break it, or neck, grab your head and attempt to break your own neck, you see behind, I guess them, hang on a second, where are my tokens for this? Hold on. Things under objects. There it is. Boom.
Things that are food.
You see what looks like a, well, gray and black portal kind of opens up. And from said portal, that was the wrong thing. There it is. Emerges. Oh god, his token is huge.
So like the second he takes a step out of form, like everyone open fire.
I mean, yeah.
There's no way I'm ever coming out of that portal as an ally.
So he approaches.
Way too ominous.
Keeler like flips around, and before you even have a chance to do, anyone has a chance to do anything, he's already grabbed the masked figure, and retreats back into the portal. And as the portal's closing, you see Keeler. He turns around and he yells, "Sakura, no!" And he charges into the portal too, leaving Willow behind. As when the masked figure was grabbed, her body fell out of her hands.
I lunge out to grab her
Okay.
so she doesn't hit the ground.
Okay.
Slide across the grass, catching her.
It's right in front of you. There's no sliding necessary. You can just hold your arm out. It's chill.
I
Chill.
sprint.
It doesn't anime slide for no reason.
I sprint like I'm trying to make it to first base and catch her before she hits the ground.
Okay, so. Oh, yeah, Ramirez is also dead. So you've just witnessed this masked figure. Now that the barrier is gone, this portal opens up and Zedekai appears and has kidnapped the masked figure, who you now can conclude her name is Sakura.
I get the feeling this means I'm not getting paid.
So what will you guys do now?
Well,
My arms are
sounds
still around my head, so.
Yeah,
Just here.
let's fix that. I forgot.
You found out.
You don't have
Just
any
over
mana.
here.
You don't have any mana.
I don't care. I have mass on my person.
You have math?
Mass.
Mass. I am going to do what I can to try and knock him off his feet.
I'm so confused. What do you mean you have a mask?
No,
Mass.
mass. M-A-S-S.
Yeah, I have.
Oh, you're gonna throw something at him. I understand. Okay.
No, I'm going to throw myself at him.
Do you really believe you can clear that distance before he breaks
No.
his own? All right.
No.
It's all good. You have to clear 30 feet.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll just throw my book. I got a book.
Yay!
Unarmed attack
Oh,
with
shit.
dex.
Now, will that hit before I fucking actually manage to succeed in the roll? Guessing
That's a
probably.
good question. It'll be a dex battle. Highest roll is the winner.
Saving throw.
Yeah,
An
yeah,
attack.
cool. Roll your dex. Because this
Dex
is mad.
stat?
This is a roll your dex stat. This will be a battle of speed. So roll your dex stat, and then Ryozo, you roll a dex save. Oh shit!
Hey,
Oh
Kuzo,
damn!
Kuzo can't even kill himself, right?
Kuzo is better suited at killing other people. When it comes to himself, oof. All right.
Oh,
So yeah, what were you throwing, Ryozo? I'll let you can roleplay this out.
you know, Ryozo witnessing what has happened before him is going to just look between the two for a moment before gathering himself. He's going to grab his journal, the thing that he uses and writes in all the time, and he's just going to sort of frisbee it right at the back of Kuzo's head.
Well, he's facing you, so it'll be right in his face.
That works too.
Is Sugari still alive?
Sugari is still alive.
Just waiting for her chance to complain.
I'll get to it. Chill. All right. So Kuzo, this book comes as you're about to like snap your own neck. This book comes flying at you with such force, and it hits you square in the face and just knocks you flat on your ass. Like you are like right on the ground from this book. The only words that come into your mind from this book is knowledge, kobold.
Confused for a sec. Meanwhile,
Ryozo, I'm gonna jump over to you now. You have now successfully Facebooked Kuzo.
I have actually poked Kuzo on Facebook. And then Ryozo is just going to run over and, try and at least wrestle an arm before he can attempt to do it again.
Doesn't take two hands to snap your neck. Only takes one.
It's very similar to when you need to crack your neck, just harder.
Woo!
No, don't fucking stop me.
Oh, stop me now. I'm having such a good time.
Really inappropriate situation.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
Okay.
Oh,
Let's jump over to Ken in the meantime. So Ken, what are you doing?
With one hand on my neck, and the other just
You're not
staring
just to
at.
clarify, you're not bleeding out or anything. You did take a bit of damage. You take 5 damage, but that's about it.
And just staring at the lifeless willow in my hands, after only recently being reunited. And this is the outcome.
I'm going to have to say, reunited is a bit of a strong word.
He's not wrong.
Let's just go ahead and call it a small greeting.
A reacquaintance.
Yeah.
Is that it? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Tali, how about you?
Well, since my plans have been foiled.
Again.
Again, indeed. I'm gonna go, assist Ryuzo in tying Kuzo's arms up. And whilst I make my way over to do that, is the plant life dying? Like the fantastical shrooms and tree.
Oh yeah, everything is like disintegrating, basically turning to dust.
Alright, well. I will assist in tying up Kuzo's arms. Because if he dies, it's kind of hard for me to get paid.
I'm struggling against whatever they're trying to do.
Okay. So, who's grappling Kuzo? Is this Ryozo and Tali?
It seems that way.
Okay. How are we gonna do this? So, Ryozo, you do a grapple check first. I think it's strength.
Oh boy.
Sounds about right.
Save or just a straight check?
I think it's just a straight check, right? That's how grapple works?
Pretty sure.
Oh, right.
13. Alright, Cole, make a strength save against that.
Save? Okay.
Save, strength save. He manages to resist it. Tali, your turn.
Yeah, baby.
Cool. You managed to
Yep.
fend them both, the two smallest party members, off.
But can he defend against my sleight of hand?
What are you gonna do? Take his hand?
Oh, I'm gonna sneak some ropes onto his arms and tie him quickly.
You would have to hold his arms down to do that no matter what. So no. Okay. Kend, so you hear these guys struggling over here. Are you still preoccupied?
Man, if only I had some chloroform on me.
I have the next best thing.
Chloroform would be surprisingly ineffective as it does take a while to take effect. Because it's a respiratory agent. God, read a book.
Why, Willow? Why did this have to happen? So I kind of, in a daze, look over at the commotion of...
Swear to God, if you kill yourself before I get paid, I'm gonna be really fucking pissed.
Okay.
I'll fucking sell your goddamn organs.
Second, I'll be right back.
Oh. Such a bad time to leave.
God. You know,
Alright, since he AFK'd, can I tie his arms?
No.
you want to just make a big old quest failed banner for us?
Y'all didn't even get the quest yet.
Technically, we can still disable the anti-magic field, and that was our quest.
I mean,
This is
Bonus objective was saving the Fae.
right, okay. But, God, fuck.
Our quest was liberate the desert. Bonus objective was save the Fae.
If WoW's taught you anything, is that bonus objectives will give you the most.
Cole went to go take his fucking blood pressure medicine.
Like I said, I was anticipating this happening, just not so fast. I had a whole
Oh.
thing set up, and it was supposed to be Ken that causes this, not Kuzo.
In hindsight, I'm glad I didn't focus on the railgun, because it relied pretty heavily on magic.
Yeah, I did. Your only option now is a flamethrower or some other kind of projectile weapon.
Well, I already have a projectile weapon, it's just that the flamethrower would be AoE,
Welcome back, Cole.
Oh, sorry about that.
which is
Anyway.
kind of a necessity for an army.
Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, it was
Yeah, you killing yourself, that's where...
suicide gone to extreme. Just let me fucking die. I can't help anyone. Everybody just keeps dying around me because I try to fucking help. As I say that, I go back to try to grab again towards my head.
If you help in the wrong way, people are going to die.
Helping the... Every time I try to do something beneficial, it backfires on everybody. It just makes everything fucking harder. Countless of fucking living beings have died now because of...
As he is
You don't
still
remember
reaching up to
don't-
grab his own head.
If you don't remember what Elysia said, they die and become reborn. They're not permanently dead, Kuzo.
Doesn't fucking matter if they're not permanently dead.
Can I tie a lasso and lasso his arms?
No, you have to hold his arms down first. No matter
Well,
what.
if I just sneak a little loop around them and then,
No.
then tighten them.
No.
with a
Just
loop.
make
No.
the noose.
No.
But that wasn't the only cost. They lose their memories.
They lose who they are, they lose everything, and the fucking fact I killed innocent people is weighing on my fucking conscience and I can't take it. You just see Kuzo, just tears are going down his face because
Are you still gripping your head to break your neck or what?
getting ready to. Just
Okay.
Everybody has killed somebody here.
So as you guys are having this conversation, trying to talk Kuzo out of suicide, Sugari, who is still in her meditative state, breaks out of her trance, stands up, grabs Cole by the head, holds him up, and just throws him into the river.
Fuck, alright.
Awaken. Take the land that must be taken.
Cole, you are like on the shoreline, thoroughly soaked. As you hear Sugari yell over to you, if you've ended their lives, you should take responsibility for it. Killing yourself is not how you do it, you idiot. Now get your dumb ass back over here so we can fix this problem.
Fuck, alright.
See Kuzo just floating in the water, just face down. Just...
So Scotty comes out of the tent. The fuck happened out here?
You know, the classic stuff.
Ryozo's just now laying in the sand. What didn't happen?
Kuzo, what are you doing?
Press floating. Fucking.
Hey, that wasn't a request.
I will pull out my... Actually, no, we'd be on a Coralon.
Slowly just claw my way over back onto land and make my way over.
Ryozo's going to stand up and get the book he fucking beamed Kuzo with.
As Kuzo, are you come on.
Slowly fucking.
Today she beckons you closer, holds your hand, and says, "Come here."
Ryozo's just gonna kind of shake his head no.
You just see just dead look on his face, and his Kuzo just walks up. Just...
Okay, do you understand what it is you've done?
I killed every single fairy here in Metal Creature and opened up the way for fucking whoever that fucking one to attack. Kidnapped a masked person and Keylor jumped after them. Everything
Right,
up.
and she grabs you by the face, picks you up, and throws you in the water again.
This is a bit of a stretch, but there wouldn't happen to be alcohol in what used to be an oasis.
Hey, you, shut up. I'm not talking to you right now. Dealing with this one here. Okay, now get back over here.
Fuck.
Get out of the water. Because it break my fucking easier than this right now. Ugh. Okay.
Alright, and now she backhands you across the face. Do you understand that you are an idiot?
Yes, I know this.
Okay, now look me right in the eyes. You stare her in the eyes, right? Do you look her in the eye?
Yeah.
Okay, you are overcome with this intense pressure and like you are actually intimidated by her. Stop being stupid.
Trying to be fucking stupid. I was trying to help, but every time I help, it backfires.
So like I said, stop being stupid. Sure, I get you. Your heart was in the right spot. That's great. But if you don't know what you're doing, it stops being help and becomes arrogance. Now, are you still suicidal?
Yes.
Don't lie to me. I will electrocute the shit out of you.
Yes, I
Don't let
still
me.
am.
Already says yes.
And beside,
I was expecting Cole to hesitate a bit more on that, and he just didn't.
Ryozo is just going to hold back the comment of how.
Okay. Well, I can respect your honesty as she picks you up by the head again and throws you in the water.
Me
As
when
you
I
end up
have a strike
over
throw
here.
score of 30.
Now get back here and stop being suicidal.
It's gonna be a long day.
okay.
Okay.
I think this tossing me into the water is gonna make this fucking depression and suicide.
Before you could even finish your sentence, she picks you up and throws you in the water again.
The second you start speaking.
How many times is that now? 5?
Yes.
Ugh.
Krillin own counter.
Join the show.
Oh, good. You're learning. I don't even have to tell you to come back here.
I just fucking dead face stare just in fucking direction. Guessing I'm still feel intimidated.
Yep. You guys, all of you, understand full well. She will fuck you up. She's not taking shit from anyone. Now, again, appreciate that you tried to help. I understand what it was you were trying to do. However, did Keylor not tell you that you don't know how to do it? So he will teach you how to do it?
Yes.
Yeah, so why would you try and do it without him teaching you first? And she fucking uppercuts you.
How much damage am I
okay.
taking from that?
What?
How much damage am I taking from that?
Are you gonna do anything about it?
No, just
You're just gonna accept it? Alrighty. 1 second. What the fuck did I put her sheet under is a better question.
oh no.
No, there it is.
$16 damage. Okay.
Yep. As you see, she clenches her fist and winds up for this uppercut, and you immediately see her fist sparking lightning and just you went flying up in the air a good 10 feet. Also, you landed like over here somewhere. She walks past you, Ryozo. Are you done sulking? Ken?
Crawling in my skin.
Guys, shut up. Shut up. Is he still here?
He's typing in chat.
That was his answer. What was his answer?
Yes,
Not
he is still
speaking.
talking.
Yeah, you're...
He is not talking.
Oh, you could say that.
Oh, come on, we were role playing.
I
What
wasn't
you would
sure if
say.
you just randomly left or if you were actually like what was going on. Okay. Hey, I'm talking to you. She starts like jabbing at your head, like jabbing at your head.
Be careful with that one, please.
You can. Mary, just tell me no response. I can't, because I'm not sure if you're thinking about a response or if you're not
okay.
actually doing a response.
Yeah, no response.
All right, she grabs you by the head and just throws you in the
How tall
water.
is she?
Yeah,
I'm
probably about the
resisting
same.
this.
Okay.
Plan.
You give me a strength
Wait, how
saving
tall is
throw.
she?
She's about the same height as you.
Really?
Yeah.
With a strength score of 40, get fucked.
Ugh. I shouldn't have closed the sheet. Yeah, so she grabs you by the head and throws you in the water.
With Willow in my hand still.
I mean, I imagine you would have. How are you holding? Are you like? Do you have her like in your fist or?
I
How are you
will
holding?
open palm.
Just like this.
Yeah.
Sorry, like what?
Like this. So I imagine he's holding it.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So as she goes to throw you, Willow inadvertently falls out of your hand, and yeah, she throws you in the water. Woo! As you make a big splash. Now get back here.
Being brought back to reality and the
Snap
Snap back to reality. Can I collect the creature that once was known as Willow and put it next to the creature that once was known as Ramirez?
Sure.
I will do that.
You also note that she has mechanical wings. Just saying.
Yeah, I think we went over that before.
Yep. Ah, good. You came back on, well, faster than the other one. Now, are you done sulking, or do we need to do this whole thing again?
God damn it.
I glare.
Give me your stink eye all you want. That doesn't answer my question.
No answer.
All right, here we go again. She's gonna walk up to you.
I'm resisting.
Okay, she doesn't really care. She's gonna grab your head. So she's reaching her hand towards your face, and you like grab her wrist to try and stop it. And you're pushing with all your strength, and she, completely unfazed, just grabs your head and throws you in the water.
Warden.
Just hear Kuzo. You just hear Kuzo mumble, 10 points.
Do you actually mumble that?
Yes.
I'll be back for you in 5 minutes, dead man. To Kuzo.
Can't hear that. You're on the area or in the river. He's
Grabs
mumbling.
you by the head, throws you in the water.
Riozo at this point is just gonna go get packed. We got shit to do.
Good golly.
Hey, you, Fox Noble, get back here. I'm not done with you with your crew yet. Sit your ass down.
I have shit to do.
Sit
Oh,
your
no.
ass down. What do you do, Ryozo?
You know, I really don't want to go in the water. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Already soaking wet. Mostly.
You know, we'll sit down on the step there.
No, she's telling you this before you left, so you would have been over here. So
No.
this is happening as you're getting up to leave. All right, you two, get back here.
I'm just getting my
Seeing-
things packed so we can go do something.
Seeing Kuzo land nearby,
Quite literally next to you.
I stand up out of the water, reach into the water, and pull him up by the shirt,
Oh,
and I deck him
Ken is gonna kill Kuzo for him.
back into the water.
All right.
I'm gonna
This-
drown him in the water.
And in like a flash of lightning, as you see, as you hear.
Can you
this-
let me do something?
No. You're not the only one in this world, man. Shit.
I just want to do like one thing and then it's done.
I let you
wanna
punch
kill
him.
him real
I let
quick.
you punch him. Fine.
Let me
Fine.
kill him real quick.
Fine. I let you guys do shit. Look what happened. Okay, fine. Go, Marys, go.
So I reach back into the water and pull him up by the top of his shirt, like the back of the neck. And I start hauling his ass out of the fucking water. Think next time. And then I begin dragging him back with me.
Think Kuzo thing!
It's coming from you, Ken. Fucking mad dog.
I begin imagining bashing Kuzo's face into the sand, but I hold back as I continue on to Sagari. Are internal monologues okay?
Yeah, yeah. It's not about, like, I'm trying to set up stuff here.
You're not allowed to think. That takes up too much time.
You specifically, okay? I've seen how long it takes you to think.
A glowing symbol on his forehead.
Let's not forget, okay, all of you, not just me, all of you, let's not forget the fucking seatbelt, okay? That was an hour and a half.
Yeah.
2 hours, wasn't it?
To be fair,
Probably.
I just kept saying the sandwich. It was pretty quick.
You and I had our minds made up on what we do with it.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Right.
so,
Dragged back to shore. Ugh.
okay. So, our barrier's gone. This oasis is now no longer protected and is destroyed. All of the Fae are gone. But that doesn't mean they're dead, as she turns and stares you down, Kuzo. Yes, the Fae can be reborn. Their so-called lives, they're in a cycle. They'll return back to the Emerald Dream, and they'll come back. Or maybe they'll stay in the Emerald Dream. It depends what the Fairy Queen chooses to do with them.
They won't or anything.
So long as they've got their wings, which is like their sources of magic, they should be fine.
I immediately turn back to Kuzo and recall when he sold them to Keylor.
That was
What?
Tali. That was Tali. That wasn't Kuzo. That was Tali.
That wasn't even selling them. We handed them over.
I'm-
We can't.
No, the wings were sold by Tali to Keylor for 300 gold. In the tavern.
Oh.
Very true.
Oh boy.
Now,
Look at the time.
where has Keylor and Kazumi gone?
A cloaked figure stepped out of a ominous black portal and grabbed
Zedekai.
the masked figure and pulled them into the portal, to which Keylor chased.
Thank you for at least being the one with common sense here. Scotty, can you locate them with your scrying magics? I can't. I don't know where they went, but it's somewhere I can't track them.
Additionally,
I
magic
think I might-
doesn't work in the zone.
Yeah.
If I had to
maybe
guess
that's
where they,
one.
if I had to guess where they probably went, knowing off that it's the angels we're dealing with, probably the light world.
Okay. If they're in the light world, this doesn't bode well either. Ugh. Okay, first things first is we need to get rid of this anti-magic field. You guys can't use your magic with this thing in place. And so neither can the people of this land. So, do we have a plan to get into that pyramid?
Yeah, my plan was alcohol, make some fire bombs, and or a flamethrower, and set it ablaze to whatever is guarding said pyramid.
There are a lot of soldiers there. Do you really think a flamethrower can handle that? Would you have enough fuel for that?
I'm gonna have a lot less fuel than I would have had if we had the barrier longer.
Hey, don't blame me for that.
I had a jug, a magical jug that would produce an infinite amount of oil. Yeah.
I also forgot you had that.
but it relies on magic to function.
So, we will have to find another way into that pyramid and take out whatever's making this barrier.
Is there a back door? Is there a hole in the roof?
Potentially.
If there was a hole in the roof, there'd still be the issue of getting to it. A back door might be our best bet. We'd have to figure out if there is one, and where and how do we access it.
Oh, I'm gonna guess there's no alcohol. Or, like, gunpowder.
Are you saying that in character or to me?
That was too cigary.
No. Chances are you could probably find it in the enemy camps. After all,
Or
they're war squadrons, so they're gonna have that kind of supplies. I totally forgot that Levy and Reed were here.
I recall correctly, they said that the camps were less guarded than the pyramid.
Yes.
Ah, Reed and Levy. So nice of you to join us. As you
So an
guys see,
acquisition of offensive resources.
as you see Reed approach, you see that his shield still carries with it a magical glow, in spite of the anti-magic field. No one says anything? Alright.
Ryozo, do you see that?
Yeah, I do.
I'm not sure why it's doing that.
Perhaps the anti-magic field isn't affecting it because of what it is?
The anti-magic field doesn't affect, isn't powerful enough to suppress ancient magics.
Really?
Yes, which is why I'm able to use my Bale Thunder, and why Reed can still use the power of Phalanx.
Well, then I just might have a way in.
Oh? What would that be?
Out of character, would Ryozo have learned that, or no?
No, you were supposed to use this session to... All of you were supposed to use this session to actually train a skill for when you venture out into the field without mana, without any magic, is to help you make a more rounded character. Ryozo was gonna... we had a whole plan for you to experiment with your spells to create that ability. You technically have it, but you haven't, unlocked it, so to speak.
Great. Then, never mind.
But a certain somebody, Cole, got rid of the safety bubble I was trying to give you guys to train and level up certain aspects of your characters. Cole.
Montage.
Yeah, I know. Why do you think can go on suicide?
The same thing happened to Ryozo last session. I spent forever telling you that you don't know how to do something, so don't do it. And then he does it. And I did it through character, through in-game means, so all your characters knew it too. Welcome to the Desert of Despair.
Because was just thinking to
Isn't
himself.
despairing too hard?
Right,
Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
Yeah.
That's Ken's current song. It's playing in the background. Because just thinking to himself, right, every time I try to do anything related to magic, always back.
Are you thinking this to yourself, or are you saying this to yourself?
I'm thinking this to myself.
Oh, damn it. I want to
Yeah,
throw you
he
in the
did
water
end up in
again.
the water again.
No,
By the way,
It's
Ken
on.
and Kuzo are also absolutely drenched.
I get off the ground. So I'm not buried in the fucking sand. Ugh.
Oh yeah, I guess you're just covered in sand.
So we have no way to
Okay,
get to
Ryozo, what do you have that's so important?
Well, speaking as I don't actually know it, then never mind.
I think I put it on your spell page. I put it behind it says locked.
Perhaps. Let me go have a look. But anyway, yeah. Ryozo would not have said it if he did not know it.
No, before you said you had shit to do and all that stuff.
Oh, well, we was going to go and see what we could do with the pyramid. Is what Ryozo was going to go do.
Okay, so what is your response to her question?
Well, I was going to see what they were doing with the pyramid. Try and figure out their patrols and see if there was a way that we could slip by.
Okay, that sounds like the best thing to a plan. So, for this one, to make her make a weapon, you'll need supplies. Chances are your best bet for getting this supplies is going to be the enemy camp. You two need to stop trying to kill each other. And it looks like, Ryozo, you're the one that's going to have to lead them. Reed and Levy, I'm going to suggest that you two go with them to keep them in line. There's nothing left here at this camp of any value anymore. So this oasis effectively means nothing. All the Fae here are gone, and all the greenery that was here is done. So I will go investigate elsewhere.
Where might you be going?
Well, I think a good starting point. I think you guys should go to the village of. Hold on a second. Look at the map.
East. Village up to the east. Villager to the east.
That'll probably be easier. You guys should head west to the village of Amperage. I will head southeast to the village of Shockton.
And we could reconvene at the third village.
Yeah, it
And
sounds
the
like
bodies of the Fae. It's not normal for them to be buried.
the bodies of the Fae will effectively disintegrate to nothing but dust in a matter of hours.
Or can they be used for anything useful?
Ollie!
I mean, technically speaking, you could eat them.
And what purpose would that serve?
You would gain whatever power that Fae was, but they'd no longer be able to be reborn.
Oh, that
She points
that wouldn't
over
serve us
to-
any purpose right now.
She points over to Dreamweaver, who is over here, and Ramirez, who's over here, and you see that they're very clearly dead on the ground. But there's what looks like almost steam coming off of their body, like smoke. Yeah, you see that smoke, that haze coming off of them. That is effectively their soul being pulled back into the Emerald Dream to be effectively reconstructed, or regenerated. If you eat them before that haze disappears, you'll gain their powers. It's effectively a spirit bond. As you look over to Willow, Willow does not have this haze coming off of her.
You say bond. That doesn't sound like it kills them. However, considering how much their existence relies on magic, eating them now doesn't serve any purpose to our current gain. Given the circumstances. So I guess
Yeah.
I'll pass.
Eating them now would also force the bond with them, so it would be less like they're aiding you and more like you're forcing them. They become your slave.
Alright, well, I say we go ahead and go get started. Ain't no sense in waiting around anymore.
We'll go retrieve Coralon.
Oh, I actually have to use my notes now. Let me just look up something real quick, because I marked down who's where. Story. Alright, so there's 3 spies that were deployed One is in the village of Shockton, one is in the village of Amperage, and the other one is in the village of Ravenvolt. When you guys get there, see if you can find the spy Sayu. She is rather small and pretty stealthy, so how you go about finding her is up to you, but try not to get her killed.
Is there anything we should know about any of this? Is there a secret language you use, codes, anything?
Not to my knowledge. However, try not to mention anything that there's a spy in the midst. I'm sure once you realize... Oh. Fuck. What was the... Oh, we have a code phrase. Let the lightning guide you.
Okay.
Is there any attachment to any individuals in the town, or can we just kill anyone who gets in our way?
If you want to die yourself, by all means.
It's preferable that we don't kill anyone.
A bit ominous.
Well, let's get going. There's nothing else that needs to be said. Now's the time to do shit.
Alright, I will head to Shockton. Scotty, you will come with me.
And we'll reconvene at Ravenvolt.
Be careful getting to Ravenvolt. That town is right outside the city of Nemva. And you will have to go past... You will have to pass the pyramid and some of the mausoleums, so they will be littered with guards around the area.
So,
might spend a bit of time to see if I can find a way in just from being there. After we reconvene at Ravenvolt, if you're not there, then what?
If you can't find me at Ravenvolt, okay. We'll get to Ravenvolt, try to stay there for 3 days. If 3 days pass and you don't hear or find me, then return to this oasis. Well, desolate oasis.
this island?
Yeah.
And if you're not here?
Assume dead?
Assume I was either captured or killed.
Do you want us to look for you if you were captured, or just continue with our mission?
Just continue on. If you were... see if you can find information about the mausoleums. I have a feeling that the pyramid and those mausoleums are connected to each other.
Alright, we'll see if we can find a way inside and try and learn what we can. Anyway, time to go and stop getting into more conversations about shit. Alright.
So, given that we're ending the conversation, I guess, is Willow fading yet?
Nope.
I will pull a jar out of my component bag. Like a mason jar.
Okay.
I will store Willow in that.
With her mechanical wings, she can't fit. The wings get hooked on the lip of the jar. Because they're mechanical, they can't fold in as well as a natural wings can. They're not as flexible.
He
Okay,
also had the wings on him, didn't he?
No, he didn't.
I have a bag.
Can
What's Ken doing in all this? You see Tali trying to stuff Willow into a jar.
Yes, I believe Tali or Ryozo would be a safe place for...
He's gonna put it in Coralon's inventory. I just, want to have it in a container rather than just sitting in the bag.
Flopping around.
Well, I don't want anything like falling off of the corpse and making a mess.
We'll wrap her up in a nice cloth. How about that?
Yeah, that works. So, and the other two, the blue one is gone. Yeah, they're both gone, right?
Yep, they have both disintegrated.
Gone.
Gone.
Yeah, I'll wrap her up in, I don't know, probably like large rag,
Okay.
spare cloth. And I'll store it in my component bag on Corlon. One willow corpse. Alright. So, west? East?
You guys are
We're heading
heading
west?
west, across the desert.
Yes, we're heading west.
Scotty and I will head southeast.
Is that the
Actually,
is that the
here,
town in
it'll
the
be better if we
north?
split up more evenly. So Reed and Levy. You guys are very magic heavy. No.
I'd say we take
Ryuzo.
Reed and Levy because Ryuzo is an extreme reliance on magic. All he's gonna be able to do is use the. I assume I can see the bow on him.
Yeah, I just assume he has a bow like sheath somewhere on him, or he put it in void storage.
No,
Kuzo is pretty magic reliant, but he professes his physical ability, and I'm capable of defending myself, but I'd prefer not to fight if I can avoid it.
Yeah, you're a coward. We know. In that case, yeah, it might be better. Reed, Levy, you two should go with them. These two, and she points over to Ken and Kuzo, look like they're too unstable to actually be of any use. So it's best if you two go with them. You can take their place.
It'll also be nice to have another physically capable individual in the event that Ken tries to kill any of us.
No answer.
at that point, Ryozo is just going to actually just start walking.
So,
All right.
good luck. Don't die.
You two be careful.
As you guys split up. So you have both curves. All right, I think that's a good stopping point.
Before we stop, I'm gonna give Ryuzo one of my daggers, because given
Oh,
his size, it'd be more like a short sword.
He's not that small.
He's pretty small.
He's like the same size as you.
I'm 5 foot tall.
Yeah, so is he.
Oh, I thought he was 3.
No, this
Is
is
he?
for comedic
Ryozo,
effect.
Ryozo is 4'7" on his character sheet.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Before we stop and everything, you just see Kuso just.
Wait, small. Go ahead, Cole.
You see Kuzo open up his bag and pull out his catalyst for fucking his little catalyst gem he got.
Mm-hmm.
Then he also pulls off unattuning to the fucking two that gives him acts as another catalyst, turning it back into its base form.
You're cutting out. What are you doing?
Oh, unattuning myself from the fucking tattoo that's on me that acts as a catalyst,
Okay.
turning it back to its base like ink needle form.
Yep.
Once both are in my hand, I crush them both.
I'm
Okay.
gonna crush a needle.
Okay.
Very,
yeah.
very carefully.
You have destroyed your catalyst and your needle.
Other catalyst. The other catalyst.
Your catalyst, I guess. I don't know.
You have destroyed your cattle.
I don't know how you crush a tattoo, but all right.
Well, it turns the base form is that of a needle filled with ink. Then when you touch it to the skin, it spreads.
Okay, so you shatter. I understand.
I
Okay,
shatter its base.
I got you. Yeah, so you no longer have a catalyst, any kind of catalyst, except for your mask.
And then I get up and then I'm
What
done.
about
Magic.
Kuzo's mask? Is that still magic aura?
No one's checked.
And can I see it from here?
Nope, he has it put away.
But he had it hanging on his belt.
Mm-mm. He put it in his pack.
Okay.
Kuzo, did you want to check?
Thinking about it because it is a catalyst and I'll look at it.
I'll destroy the mask too because it's a catalyst.
No, I'm not.
Destroy
going
the
that far.
catalyst.
I'll pull out the mask and look at it.
Okay, you pull out the mask, and swirling around it is like a pale green, like almost mist.
Still works. Alrighty then. Put it away.
Okay. So we'll stop here.
And then
Nope, still going.
And we'll start walking. I'll start walking with the rest of the group, and just you just hear me mumble, "No more magic."
Do
Everybody could die around me.
lacrimas need magic to beat lacrima, or is it just like a
lacrima,
mundane
it
battery?
It doesn't need magic to be a lacrima. It can be a lacrima without any magic in it. It's more refers to how what the material is and how it's structured and what it does. So being in the anti-magic field would dispel any magic the lacrima had stored or is able to channel, but once it's out of the anti-magic field, it will retain whatever abilities it had.
Okay, so it's like my glamour weave cloak. It just becomes mundane while under the effects of the zone.
Yep.